Hey, what's up everybody? XJoe81X here. Shooting out a little update here. I like to, put on my videos and show you guys what I do to my bike. I'm almost done, pretty much done. But then if something goes wrong, I like to tell you guys. This way you don't think, oh, this guy's riding this perfect friggin' thing, nothing goes wrong. So, the quick version is yesterday, beautiful day. I'm going for a cruise. And once in a while, I like to take the gas cap off. At a red light. Just like to take it off. Do that. Take it off. Well, yesterday, I go to take it off. I'm at a light. I'm doing my thing, and I go like this, and I hear this crackling noise. I hear this whole piece. This whole piece comes off, and it's all the old epoxy is all on. It's all all over the place. I put the cover back on, I make a U-turn, and I come right home. I take this thing off, I got some tools, and I try to pick it out, and I take it off, and the whole epoxy must have got deteriorated. I guess the gas, when it sloshes around and hits the sidewalls, the epoxy I have underneath there, it turned yellow. After about, I guess, a year, maybe, my last video when I put it on. When I put the gas cap on last year. So the gas cap came off. That's why I never throw out any of the old stuff. Threw on the old gas cap and then just continued my ride. Screw it. So late last night I went to Home Depot, got some epoxy. I'll show you exactly what I use. This way something happens like this, you could say, hey, this guy used that. I use this Loctite epoxy instant mix. It comes with these two syringes kind of thing. You put this on that. There's plastic in here, and it goes like a spiral, and it mixes it for you. There's no more putting it on like cardboard and taking a stickle sick, blah blah blah, English as my second language, and putting it on like this, and then putting it whatever. I kind of just used it as a syringe, like this, and I just basically took this piece off, turned it upside down, figure out where the two pieces of metal are contacted, and just slowly just made a bead around it, put it on, and just did a twist, half, whatever you feel comfortable. Left it overnight. I went to work today, came back, and this thing, I can't even like move it. This thing is solid. So without further ado, I put the cap back on. Just snug. It's not going anywhere. And that's it. What I want to do is tell you what I also did is replace the fuel filter on my bike. Yes, you're saying, oh, how many miles do you have? Well, here it is. 1,137 miles. You're wondering why it's all zero. To get into it a little bit more is the epoxy. I didn't trust it. I said, oh shit, you know what, let me drain the tank. So you take this off, you take the two bolts off, you take the petcock, you turn it to off, you take the gas line off. This thing pivots up. There's a website that does, that can show you how to do it. It takes 2 seconds, comes off. I got a funnel. I got a big gallon thing, and this is what was in it. I took the petcock off. 2 screws. This is what was in it. That black paint from the petcock, that wasn't actually in the tank. But these little shards, that's what was in the tank. And, I drained the tank with this. I got this at Depot, like 98 cents in the paint department. And I just drained it in the driveway. It was messy, but that's it. And, I flushed it out with water. Spoiler alert. Oh, don't do that. Whatever. I flushed it out with water. I put the tank on this guy's lawn, and I just hit the hose and I just drained it right out of the petcock. I let the petcock off and I ran it for like 10 minutes. Whatever's in there is gone. And then I learned the petcock, if has one long piece and one short piece. So one's like 4 inches and one's like 2 inches. And the petcock has a very fine screen on it. I should have took a picture of it, but you could find it on the website, on the internet, on the images. And it has its own screen. So basically, if you did not know, it's like its own filter. So any of the debris that's ever in there would never even go through the petcock, which would go through the filter, which would go into the carburetor, which is good. So I changed the fuel filter. It was like a couple bucks at my Yamaha dealer, and so I'm jumping around doing two things at once. So this is what came out of just dumping the fuel. Who knows what came out on the lawn. And I just want to take it apart. I just want to tell you, show you what the fuel filter looks like. Destroyed. I destroyed it. This piece sits like this, you know, like this and like this. And then there's an arrow that goes, you know, the way the fuel goes, and then this piece sat on top of the filter like that. So I was trying to do a cutaway model, but it's just so far gone. The new one is all clear, and you know, that's it. I don't see anything crazy. So the fuel comes in from this, sits under the tank like this, and that's it. Back to what I was doing. So this is the cutout. Fuel goes into the right, goes through the filter, and then out the middle. Boop, right. It sits right underneath the tank. It's all white. It takes 2 seconds. It takes longer to take the tank off than install this. So basically, I never changed this. Like I told you, I'm the third owner of the bike. I got the bike last March, 2013, and I'm the third owner. So I don't know. This looks fine. I don't know if anything was ever wrong. Who cares? 20-something bucks. It's changed. It's done. Throw this all away because the garage smells like gas. I put everything back. I didn't want to fill up the tank because I wanted this to set first. Now this is set. Now when next time I ride, I'll fill up the tank as much as I can. You know, obviously it's all set to 0. And that's it. Just a quick update on the gas cap malfunction. And then I changed the fuel filter. And I'll probably never change the fuel filter again. And I drained the tank, cleaned the petcock out, which wasn't dirty, and that's it. And that's it. As far as this is concerned, this is awesome. I basically, if you watch my video on how to install this, at the very end, I basically had to ride and tweak it and tweak it. I didn't want to get it rejetted because I felt like it was too much money at this point for just everything I've done. I'm done putting money on this thing. And I just basically have plastic in there, like you saw. I just made holes until now it sounded right. It's running a little bit rich now, but that's something for the next ride. I'll have to, you know, figure that out. But other than that, that's why I keep all the old parts, the old air box, everything's in that box. Just in case something breaks, I can bolt it back on and still go to the shop and get it fixed. So that's it. Little update, and that's it. Hit like, subscribe if you want to see more bike videos and other random videos. And, you know, check your shit. Happy riding. Later.